how to train your Gavin. Read those books in a blink, oh yeah. Grab yourself a hot drink cause you're watching How to Train Your Gavin.
Yep, that's me.
Hey guys, welcome back to How to Train Your Gavin. Today I am going to be trying out my very first ever steamy romance novel and I'm so excited, if you know what I mean. So I've never ever read a steamy romance novel. In fact, romance just isn't really my thing, but how do I know that if I don't try it? It's a bit like gay sex. How did I know I'd like that until I tried it? And oh my god, I fucking love it. I'm gonna crack open a bottle of Prosecco, for one. I am gonna put on a face mask, which I have a few options, so I'm gonna pick one of these, and read my mystery book, which I will tell you about in just a sec. I'm actually, hang on, I'm dying to crack open this bottle of Prosecco. Let's open this first before I do some shout-outs. Right, usually I'm really good at opening these, so let's try. I mean, it's just cheap Prosecco, you know, extra dry apparently. I don't really know the difference. I just see the price of it and I'm like, yep, that's how much I can afford right now, so I'll have that. I hope it's nice at least. I hope it does the job. I hope it does the job. So let's crack this open. Let's have a messy vlog, shall we? Oh, put this. Just hope it doesn't go all over my books. Hey! And it didn't go everywhere. Excellent. Oh, that is fizzing up. That is fizzing up. Let's pour myself this glass. Excellent. It's fine. It's Prosecco. This is just what I need. You know, it doesn't taste the best, but when it's just what you need, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. I do want to give it a couple of shout-outs first, though. I want to thank Karen for sending me this absolutely amazing teddy of... It is a panda, right? I just wanted to make sure this is... Is this a panda? No. This isn't a panda. Is it a panda? Koala! Koala! Oh my god, why am I thinking it's a panda? Thank you so much, Karen, for sending me this koala with a little baby koala attached to it as well. Like, isn't that so cute? Honestly, so fluffy and amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Karen. Karen also sent me a few other things. This was so impromptu, I wasn't going to do a vlog or anything, but I really want to read my first ever steamy romance and document it, kind of. So I just want to say thank you so much for this on camera. Thank you so much. I also want to thank Claire for these amazing face masks, and I'm just so excited to try at least one of them today. And Claire also sent me a few other things as well, but oh my gosh, this is just what I need right now as well. I need a pamper night. So I have an option of strawberry cream, Dead Sea Mud, and cucumber peel off. You know what, I'm going to go for the strawberry cream one because it's moisturising and toning and I really need that. My skin at the minute is awful. Let's try it on. I don't know if I need... Do I need a sink for this? Oh, okay. Oh, right. I must just stick my fingers in. Oh my god. Oh my god, have you seen inside of that? Just gonna have to apply this to my face, I think. Just stick that on like that. You know, I'm just gonna use the thingamabob so we can see. Oh, I really want to drink it. Oh man, I've got some in my hair. Take a sip from a secret potion. I'll make you fall in love. For a spell that can't be broken, one drop should be enough. I should probably close my mouth. Oh. Oh, that does not taste like strawberries and cream, you liar. Doesn't actually say how long to leave it on for. Hang on, I need to wash this hand. So, the book. I also want to give a huge thank you to Lisa for sending me this book. Lisa also sent me, in fact, Claire sent me a birthday box, Lisa sent me a birthday box, and Karen sent me a birthday box. So thank you so much. You are all incredible. And the book that I want to read was a total surprise from Lisa. I had no idea about it. I think Lisa knew how thirsty I am and how much in need I am of, I guess, some kind of release. I don't know how this romance novel will help me release, but I mean, let's hope for the best. I also must apologise because this is making me extremely gassy. So the book that Lisa sent me was Never Date a Doctor by Melanie A. Smith. This is a life lessons novel. Not that I know what that really means, but Melanie A. Smith is also the best-selling author of the Safeguarded Heart series. But look at that cover, I mean, yes. Could you imagine if I had an actual six-pack? I look so hot! Let's see what this is about while the face mask does its job. Some lessons are more fun when learned the hard way. Oh, don't I know it, girl. What's the first rule of Nurses Club? That's right, never date a doctor. Which Sasha Sovereign... Why am I struggling to read? Which Sasha Sovereign has no intention of doing anyway, since she's a nurse at Rutherford Hospital by day and working on her master's degree by night. Yes. Cheers. I've never done my master's, I don't know why I did that. Who has time for dating, much less dating someone you work with? Bad idea much? That is until the sexy British, oh yeah we go, Dr. Caleb Thompson starts at her hospital. It also doesn't help that he's exactly her type with his dark hair, blue eyes and rockin' bod. Oh stop it! Or that he's not your typical arrogant and bossy surgeon. Oh, that definitely makes a difference. But Sasha isn't so easily convinced, and she soon discovers Dr. Hottie, oh here we go, has a past that puts a stop to whatever she might have been feeling before anything ever starts between them. Unfortunately, working together means facing temptation every single day. Is Sasha strong enough to resist what might just be the perfect man? I hope not. And if she gives in, will Cal's past stay in the past? Sasha may be used to playing it safe, but life has a way of teaching its lessons one way or another. Oh, I mean, with a cover like this, you know what, I think I'm going to love it. I really think I'm going to love it. I'm going in with a very open mind. I'm expecting a lot of steamy scenes, and that's what I want. So... grab yourself an alcoholic drink, because you're now watching How to Train Your Gavin. That channel name just took on a whole new meaning. So yeah, I will start digging into this, actually. I have a booty call coming over at 9:30, so I've got an hour and 10 minutes before that happens. Don't worry, I've already douched. Okay, guys, this is signed. I mean, not that I can see it from here. But, and a bookmark, a Never Date a Doctor bookmark. Ooh! Oh, I just really want to find, like, the hottest, dirtiest bit of this novel. It's only, like, 200 pages long. I'll get through it tonight. If I get to some really steamy action, I will stop and I will try and record my reactions to it, because you just know I'm going to get moist over this. It's been... How long has it been, lads? It's been... No... It's been 7 months since I last had a good dickin'. I might record something for you. Is there anything else I want us to discuss? To be honest, I could just sit here and talk to you all day. Needs must. I must start this book and then hopefully be in the mood for a bit of something. I'm only 4 lines in. I'm in bed now. I'm just lying in bed now reading. And there's been a mention of Henry Cavill, and I'm like, yes, I love him. But is this a thing with romance? Like, do they usually start with the main character saying what she wants in a man? Because I feel like that's very in your face, like, for it to be straight away, literally in the first 4 lines. Is it really too much to want a good, steady guy who treats me well, but also makes my toes curl and my lady bits swoon when I see him? Oh. It is a bit too much to ask for, actually, pet. So Sasha's main character, Becca, is the best friend. And all they've done so far, I'm on page 4. All they've done so far is talk about guys and sex. And I fucking love it, I do. Page 11, Sasha has met the new doctor. And they've met for the first time. So Becca, who is the best friend, Becca gives me a skeptical look. Her eyes turning back to the front, taking in what I did. All 6 feet 2-ish inches of this dark-haired, blue-eyed and unquestionably sexy hunk of a well-built man in blue scrubs and a white lab coat standing next to Dr. McDougall as he rambles about our round stats for the week. Oh my god. Of course he's an unquestionably sexy hunk of a well-built man in blue scrubs. I mean, that's how all the good romance stories begin. Did I say stories? I need a drink. Okay, I know you all want to hear his first lines, because, remember, he is British. He is British. I want to give you... He's British, mate. I'm going to give you the British accent, because I'm fucking great at it. Okay, where is it? Thank you, everyone. He says, and my jaw drops at the unmistakably posh British accent. Let's not do posh. Let's do the way I do it. I'm Dr. Caleb Thompson. As you probably noticed, I'm not originally from Los Angeles. A few in the crowd, mostly females, titter at this comment.
Graduated from Cambridge 7 years ago now. Then moved to the States for my residency. While I enjoyed my time at CDOS, what the fuck is that? I'm already very impressed with... Oh, I'm going Australian, no. I'm already... Consider yourself at home. I'm already impressed with Rutherford Hospital, and I'm pleased to be working with you all. I will be making my rounds to get to know each of you throughout the day. But first, may I ask, who are my surgical nurses? Oh, of course, it's going to be frickin' Sasha, isn't it? Okay, maybe not. Excellent. Good to put faces to the names on my sheet. He holds a clipboard aloft with a smile that gets another few titters from the peanut gallery, but my heart is in my shoes. Bless you, mine would be too. He doesn't speak for a while. Okay, let me get back to you. But this is the first time they probably meet, and she's already fallen in love with him. She already she thinks she already knows him, though. She thinks she might have already met him years ago. She thinks he might be a universe guy, so there might be some backstory here. I'll let you know. Guys, I'm a fucking mug. I'm going to say this. I hate men. I'm just going to say this in this vlog. I don't care. I hate men. So, M&S guy who I've been seeing for, like, maybe... I think it was last July when I first started to, like, see him. This is why I'm a freaking mug. I know better. I'm pissed off. He's cancelled on us. So he has a bit of backstory. I actually stopped talking to him in about December because he kept, like, stringing me along. And I was just like, I wasn't there for it. I don't even know why I'm talking about this in the vlog because, like, I'm only on chapter 3 of the book. I've got nothing else to say right now. I'm just so pissed off. Loads of times in, like, November, December, I asked him to, you know, do something with me, anything with me. And he would just keep saying, like, excuses, like, why he couldn't and blah, blah, blah. And just... kind of kept leaving me in the lurch. So in December, I soft blocked him. So I was like, nah, you can fuck yourself. But, like, I do genuinely like him, is the thing. Oh, I'm just so stupid. Yeah. So he said, like, he was supposed to come over. I had my Prosecco. I'm clean. Literally, he was supposed to come in 10 minutes. 5 minutes ago, I got the text saying, sorry, I'm too tired. Fuck off. I've said no problem. But for the first time in a text, I haven't put any kisses on it. That'll show you, you little bastard. So I'm a bit pissed off with that. So I want to be even more sexually frustrated when I read this. Because, I mean, so she's met him. Let's talk about the book. Let's get back to relevant topics now. In this book, it's Dr. Thompson. He is the British guy. He's sexy. He's got blue eyes. I'm so pissed off. I hate men. I genuinely hate men. Stringing me along. And he added me as a friend on Facebook, like, what, 3 months ago? 4 months ago. He added me as I was recording a book haul. In one of my book hauls, I was even like, ew, like, you haven't spoken to me in so long, why add me on Facebook? And I actually declined his Facebook friend request. Oh, gosh, sorry. A guy who I was talking to for a little bit, who I was romantically interested in. Like, we were talking for a little bit at the end of last year, and then decided to ignore me, and now has just sent me a random Facebook friend request. I don't think so. Ignore me for 4 months and send me a friend request, you sick fuck. Delete. Now, me being stupid, so a month ago, he sent me a message to say, I'm so sorry for your loss because I lost my Auntie Julie, and he started to text me so much about how nice he was and how he was there for me, and he was just so kind, and I fucking hate men. I hate men. I want to read this in a rage now. He can literally fuck himself. Can't fucking last that long anyway. I'm gonna get through this bottle of Prosecco before, like, anything even happens in this book, before any of the freaking sexy... Look, it's the last of Prosecco, and I'm only on chapter 3, and I only have the one bottle. I hate men so much. Anyway, she met him. He is not the universe guy. He is not the person who she thought he was. So we had that little moment where she just sort of fell straight in love with him, which is fine because, you know, he's got abs and he's got blue eyes and he looks amazing. I mean, can I judge her for that? No, I can't. I want to read some more. I'm going to forget about M&S guy. And if you're wondering why I call him M&S, it's because he works at Marks and Spencer. I'm not going to say his name because nobody deserves to have his name on their lips. God knows he's not going to be around my lips. Why do I... This is my fault. This is my fault. I shouldn't have been stupid in thinking he could change. He's always been an ignorant fucker. And you know what? The strange thing is, if he texted me right now saying, oh, you know what, I'll come over, I'll be like, yes, please, come on. I am pathetic. I am pathetic. I need change. I'd like to say that's me and M&S guy done. But I don't trust myself to carry out with that. He's done. He's done. I am seething. I hate people who cancel on you at the very last possible minute. The very last possible minute. After bigging you up for something. 7 months. It's been 7 months. And he was the last person I was with. He was the only person I was with last year. And that's a lot for me. That is no, it's not a lot for me. Because when you're a lot for me. Oh, guys, I'm a bit of a slag. But for the past year and a half, I've been totally celibate with the same person. Unintentionally-ish. And he doesn't even appreciate that. Fuck him. He's out of my head. I'm going to start reading more of this. So, when I get to some sexy parts... It's my fault. It's my fault. Okay, guys, I'm going to cheer myself up by downing this entire freaking Prosecco and read the rest of this. I hope it's a really good sex scene coming up. I really do. Okay, bye. Sorry, me again. I'm not done ranting. So, because he keeps cancelling on me, I want once to him to say, oh, do you want to do something? Do you want to... I mean, he's the one who said, after lockdown is over, that we could go on a date. He was really... what? Man, I'm so confused. I just want him to be like, oh, do you want to do this? And I want to say no. I want to say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm too tired. Just once. Just once. I want to let him know how I feel. I want him to get a taste of his own medicine. That's all I want. Okay, I'm getting back to reading now. I've ranted long enough. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back in this position now. This is all I have left of the Prosecco. I'm on page 67. There's been some misunderstandings beforehand. I'm not a big fan of misunderstandings at all. It's one of my least favourite tropes because it was just a misunderstanding. Don't read too much into things, love. So far I'm enjoying it though. This guy in here is not a dick. But a woman's just died in his OR and she's comforting him and all she can think about is kissing him and he wants to kiss her as well. And... that's just a bit strange to me. Also, did I mention as well that she and him they've been flirting a lot, and that's what led to this misconception, this misjudgment. What's it called again? What did I just say? Misunderstanding. And it's because right, we don't mind spoilers in this vlog, right? Are you guys gonna read this? Are you? Are you really? So I mean, I'm enjoying it, so I mean, no judgment if you want to read it. I mean, I would recommend so far. But she thought he had a fiancée, but they're kind of separated right now. They do own property together, but she had a misunderstanding that he was still in love with another woman, but he isn't. They are separated. It's one of the reasons why he's moved to a different state. Yeah, there was that misunderstanding. But if we're only 60 pages in. They shouldn't be feeling this way for each other at this point. I'm sorry, but it's been a bit too fast for my liking. But at the same time, I can't wait to get the sex. I'm going to continue reading. I don't know why I just did this little blog update because I'm trying to move on with my life. Okay, guys, I've literally just been sitting here for the past 10 minutes. I'm on page 74 now. I want to really love this. I want to proper go for the romance, but I'm being so bitter right now. Right, so she's like, are you going to kiss me or what? I tease. Because if you keep doing that thing with your, then I'm cut off by his mouth sending hunger down to mine. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Bloody hell, he says with a... Bloody hell, he says with a sigh. That was so much better than I'd ever imagined. Whatever, mate. Like, her kissing you is probably not that great. Like... I'm just being bitter. I don't want to be bitter anymore. I'm the bitter single gay guy who looks down on every single relationship because I'm not in one. I've never been in a relationship, okay? You don't have to judge me for it. What's going to happen next? His hand finds my chin and he leans back, tilting my face up to look into his. That could have been me. Ew. Ever since that first day when I thought you knew me, it left me with a sense that I knew you too, he says with his eyes such mine. You feel, I can't even explain it. Familiar, I whisper. No! Nobody feels that. I'm just being bitter right now. Like, please ignore me. But also, please don't ignore me. Keep watching if you can. Stuff like this doesn't happen in real life. That I know of. Just get to the sex. Like, seriously, just get to the sex. The first rule of no No. The first rule of Nurse Club is don't talk about Nurse Club. But the first rule of Nurse Club is actually never date a doctor. Which is actually the title of the book. But you're not supposed to date the doctor. And we're only 76 pages in and she's already frisking him. I mean, I would do the same. I'm not going to judge. But it just feels so quick. This is all... I just saw erection. I just saw an erection. Hon, right, okay. Do you want some story time? Do you want me to read some sexy, steamy scenes to you? Okay, right, this is what I'm living for. This is what I want. Okay. His mouth drops to my neck. His lips and tongue tracing a path that causes heat to flare between my thighs. Wait, hon. Okay, right, so, okay, I get it. So, she's feeling things in her thighs, but he's in her neck, okay. For some reason, I thought he just quickly went from her neck to her thighs. Like, take your time with that body. My nails dig into his back and he moans against my ear. We continue to make out like teenagers for a bit, until I feel like I might be approaching the point of no return. So I slow down and stop, opening my eyes to look deeply into his as I settle into his lap, my thigh brushing against his unmistakable erection. Yes, oh my gosh, yes girl. But that's a whole other level, and I'd best be sure I'm really ready for that. So I shift, making sure not to touch him if I don't plan on going there. You better fucking go there, girl. Do not leave me hanging like that fucking M&S guy. I enjoyed that even more than I thought I would, I admit. As did I. How do you do a Cockney accent like this? Consider yourself. Ah, mate. As did I. He murmurs, giving me a hospital. I wish I'd done it sooner. A shiver rolls down my spine despite myself. Sooner than the first date? How's that even possible? I mean, you're getting to this base on the first date. I get to that base on my sub-zero date. Oh, come on, give me something juicy. There is a rush. Come on, I'm starting to get bored. Just fuck. He's just said to her, you're the only one I really trust. You've known her for 2 days. You've known her for 2 days. You don't just say that. Just fuck her. Just fuck her. That's all I ask. Don't give me this shit. I don't want to hear it. Just... I'm sick of guys lying. I'm sick of men lying about things. Ugh. Oh, okay, right. I'm gonna have to... Right, they've gone back to normal boring stuff, so I'm gonna have to come back to you in a sec. 2 seconds. Right, guys. Right, okay, we're getting to some steamy stuff now, okay. Right, I've barely touched my drink now. We're over 100 pages in now. Soon Cal is pressing into me, laying me back on the couch and hovering over me. As our kisses turn feverish, I grind against him. Am I in shot? Hang on. I grind against him, looking for relief for the ache that has already started building. Though really it's been building for days. Okay, let's stop the boring stuff. Get his cock out. Ooh. No, you have no idea how much I thought about doing this all week. Oh, I need to my British accent. Hang on. Consider yourself. Ah, mate. You have no idea how much I've thought about this during exactly this all week long, he says into my lips. Oh, I do, because I've been thinking about the exact same thing, I promise you. Yeah. What exact thing are you thinking about right now? I pull my lips into my teeth and inhale sharply. You touching me? I admit, How do you say in Cockney? He mutters, sliding a hand between my legs and rubbing me through my jeans. Like this? Yes, I breathe, but with less clothing. Oh, this is where it's going to get good. He slides a hand between us and pops a button. I'm so drunk. He slides a hand between us and pops the button of my jeans, slowly lowering the zipper. And I've never realised it before, but it's just about one of the best sounds in the world. I want you naked, Sasha. No, that wasn't right. He says, pulling me up by my hands. The look on his face alone could make me come if I'm not careful. Oh, fuck, you're beautiful. I want you so bad, Cal, I plead. I want him too, to be fair. He sounds like a freaking dream. With a smile, he settles himself between my legs. Patience, love. He leans in, kisses me lightly on the lips, then moves down to take one of my nipples in his mouth. As his mouth moves to service the other nipple, he drops his hand between my legs to find me wet and ready for him. Yes, this is what I was waiting for. He groans into my breast as finding me so turned on and slips his fingers inside me, pumping slowly as he continues to work my nipple. I pull my knees up, urging him to go deeper and ripen with desire. Oh my god, I'm so horny. When his head drops between my legs and his tongue flicks against my clit, I love that word, clit. It just sounds so funny. I'm pretty sure I've gone to heaven. Oh yes, God, yes, I moan. His tongue flans against me in response, licking firmly along the hard nub, and one of my legs starts to shake. He stills it with his free hand, continuing his oral and manual assault. It's oral assault, y'all. I would never would have put it like that. Interesting. Fuck, Sasha, you make the most gorgeous noises. So this is Sasha, right? I. Apparently that's sexy to him, I don't know. He groans, he removes his hand and licks all the way up my core. His hands press my knees apart, widening me and expose me fully to his wicked hot mouth. You titty man. Now keep your legs open. He looks up and waits for my acceptance. I can barely nod, I'm so worked up. Oh my God, this is the first time they're having sex. And this time when he resumes, he holds nothing back. He slips in 2 fingers mercilessly, curling them and pumping into me as he sucks my clit into his mouth, rolling his tongue in circles as his mouth creates a pull that has me instantly hurtling towards ecstasy. Yes, yes, Melanie A. Smith, you are writing the best material I need right now. I don't even have time or the ability to warn him before I clench around him and my vision explodes with bright popping lights as the hedonistic? Hedonistic? I don't know what that word means. Hedonistic pleasure vibrates through my entire body, my bones out into my extremities in an orgasm so intense I'm rendered incoherent as my moans, oh God, turn into one loud and unearthly cry. Why am I letting out my sexual frustration in this book? Why? His lips hot mine, his hands holding my face to his. Show me his cock! Show me his cock! I wallow in the feeling of his tongue in my mouth, my mind blissfully blank and helpless against the effort of his touch. Sasha! He whispers against my ear. What, is it over? I didn't say balls. I want to say ball. Wow, where's my bookmark? So not only am I getting blue balls off my M&S guy, I'm also getting blue balls off this fucking book.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
I'm halfway through now, to be fair. Oh my gosh, it's like such a quick read. I'm really enjoying my time reading this. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, read some of this, but I'll be out of drink by the time I come back. But I'm gonna keep this here because it's a nice setup if you ask me. Okay, so right, there's been some drama with Becca and Sasha. Becca's her best friend, I can't remember if I said that or not. But who cares about that? We don't care. I need to stop reading this out because I'm sure this is probably infringing some kind of copyright. I'm sorry. My hands slip to his hips, working his scrub bottoms and boxers down until they fall to the floor. I mean, sex at work is very frowned upon, by the way, Sasha. But also, just get that cock out. I turn around so I'm facing away and look back at him pointedly, silently saying, take me. His muscles tense and his cock twitches. I'm sorry, but that word is so funny as well. His muscles tense and his cock twitches, growing so hard it makes me beyond ready for him. I turn my head toward the headboard again. I can't handle his intensity anymore. His fingers slide over my wet core. Imagine calling your nether regions a wet core. Oh my God, he's making her cry. Tears continue to leak silently from my eyes as we both pant quietly into the pleasure. The loudest sound in the room is the sound of his hips slapping into my backside. Flesh meeting flesh. The sound of us. God, I wish I could hear that sound again. But I keep getting stood up. Together as one as we experience the basis of pleasure as he rides me through this mess of feelings swirling inside of me. The dull ache of my orgasm building begins and I spasm around him. Ugh. Guys, I made myself feel sad again. I'm reading all this and I'm like, I just want to be fucked. Ooh, he takes me like an animal, pounding furiously as the sheer force and speed of his thrusts register. I'm thrown back over the edge into an oblivion so deep and wide that I lose all sense. I'm shaken with the gratification spread through every cell of my body as he masters me completely. Oh, I love this word, it's hilarious. He leans forward, his expression veiled, and gives me a light kiss, one that trails down my body until his mouth covers my pussy. I just love that word. His tongue also gently flattened against the throb and slightly sore surface. He licks up my core, flicking the tip of his tongue across my clit. I moan quietly in approval, so he does it again and again until I can't tell if it's because of his tongue or if it's my own arousal spread all over. But he's... oh... God, I'm just living for the sex scenes. What would be great for me is if I just had a book where it's just all sex scenes, to be honest. I like me a bit of dialogue. Stay with me. He says it so quiet I almost don't hear him. Okay, so I need to say something. Stay with me. I'm with you, I whisper. Completely? Completely. I agree as tears flowed fresh out of the corner of my eyes. Oh my god, how big is he? With his forehead pressed to mine, his hips tilt rapidly, and I feel the orgasm take him in the tightness of his shoulders, the gasping of his breath. And then he stills, sinking down onto me, his head tucked into the crook of my neck. Guys, why are you so easily pleased? We need to have a discussion. All they want to do is come and just head on to do something else. Like, right, guys, okay, it's over again. This is what guys do to you. They make you have this huge built-up, pent-up kind of feeling, and then just, when they're done, they're done. And that's it. There's no questions asked. You just have to move on. You know, because even if you haven't, I mean, she did come multiple times, I'm not going to lie. But in my own experience, people don't wait for you, okay? Men are selfish. I'm getting back to reading. Oh my god, there's some drama happening here, guys. So there is this drug called hydrocodone going missing, and our main character, Sasha, has tested positive for it. So it seems like she is stealing the drugs, but she isn't. She isn't. Of course she isn't. But she's tested positive for it, so her contract has been terminated with the hospital, but I suspect it's Lacey. I did do a clip where I was on the toilet and I talked about Lacey for a bit, but I don't think I'll include that clip in this video because, you know, boundaries. Lacey has been out to get Sasha because Lacey has had her eye on Cal since he came to the hospital, so she's been a little bitch. Anyway, I've run out of Prosecco now, so I'm a bit sad. But now Sasha's tested positive for this drug that she's never taken, and now she's getting fired. So it's not just all about the sex, guys, as much as I wish it was, but it's not. I'm going to get back into reading it now. This is actually only 185 pages long. This isn't even 200 pages long, it's 185 pages long, and I finished it. Wow. This was good. I enjoyed my time reading it. I mean, when I say good, I was like, I'll probably give it 3 stars. Oh, the big lights, and I didn't realise. And there was no more sex. No more sex after that. There was a lot of drama with the work because she got fired for taking drugs that she didn't take. And there was this horrible, horrible girl at work called Lacey who got her into trouble. But it's alright because she's fired now, it's fine. But she reconciled with Cal. Everything's fine at the end. It was a very just normal ending. It's a little bit like Hallmark Channel, but not Christmas, and way more sex. When I say way more sex, there's only going to be like 3 big sex scenes in this, which is fine, really, because I enjoyed my time reading it. Yeah, I thought it was good. Cal was pretty hot. Like, I was living for this sexy stuff, but I could not care less about the drama that happened. It just felt so forced, just like something to happen, and then there was just the ending, which, you know, everything came out roses for the main character. Everything was just fine. Yeah, it was like a Hallmark Christmas movie, but without the Christmas and with a bit more dicking. So you know what, I'll give this a 3 star. And 3 stars is a good rating. I'm just saying 3 star is a good rating. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Lisa, for sending me this. This was something I never even knew about. And Lisa just sent me out of the blue. And I really did. I liked my time with it. Thank you, Lisa. If you have any really good recommendations for really steamy romance, then let me know. I kind of want something a little bit more heavy, though, for the romance department. As in, like, romances and sex. So let me know. And everything. I don't know how long this video is, and I'm sorry about if this was very messy, because yeah, so I'm gonna head off now. I can't believe I drank a full bottle of Prosecco and it's gone now. Look, it's all gone. I have a little bit left. There's a tiny little bit left. It was nice. Please leave it a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a little comment. Let me know if you're interested in reading this. I did read out like the more interesting scenes, but I still think it's worth to check out, mainly because the cover is so hot. Oh, I was gonna lick the cover there. But I'm not that drunk. So I will see you in the next video, hopefully, if you're not put off by this one. Bye!